only 18% of the country says that they should be, in fact, allowed to participate in women's sports. Compare this to the opposition. I mean, my goodness gracious.
Wait, let me say this. You think Democrats should applaud Donald Trump when he talks about law enforcement?
No, but a kid with cancer.
Stop. Let me just, no, excuse me.
Democrats are lost in the wilderness. Continued. Kristi Noem here is going to talk about they found the ICE agents that leaked, tipped off the illegals, the criminal gang members, and helped them evade us. And so she has this video she released on Twitter. Watch this.
Everyone, I wanted to give you a quick update. We have identified 2 leakers of information here at the Department of Homeland Security.
Department of Homeland Security, she found 2 leakers. Now, guys, I don't even know how to approach this, but she's 53 or 52 years old. Look at her skin. Is that a filter on TikTok or is that plastic surgery? Let me know in the comments below.
Who have been telling individuals about our operations and putting law enforcement lives.
Holy smokes, are you 14 years old?
In jeopardy. We plan to prosecute these 2 individuals and hold them accountable for what they've done.
She was wearing this filter. That's how she got Lewandowski to have an affair with her while she was away from her kids. Okay, I'm terrible. I'm going to lose my whole audience on this one. I almost need to start over. Well, look, we'll move on instead, okay? I'm sorry, Kristi Noem. I can't help it. I'm a guy. I've got 2 eyes. You're 53 years old. You look like Snow White. I don't know what happened. Okay, this is CNN on the polls, Trump popularity.
Such a clear trend among the American public. So transgender female athletes in women's sports, only 18% of the country says that they should be, in fact, allowed to participate in women's sports. Compare this to the opposition. I mean, my goodness gracious, 79%.
Okay, hold on. This is what I keep saying is that there are sexually transmitted diseases that are more popular than many Democrat positions. In this case, the Democrats are for biological males playing in female sports. That is transgender female. They call them transgender female athletes. I know it's confusing. I think that's the whole goal of the Democrat Party is for no one to be able to look at someone and know how to identify them. You see a man in a dress and you just go, that's a trans they, them person. Anyways, the point is everyone's fed up with it. It's a 18% issue. Forget the trans issue for just a second. I want you guys to use this as evidence that the Democrat Party is a religious cult that has no interest in winning another election because they have issues like this one, an 80-20 issue, and they're holding on to the 18% side. There's more than 18% of people that believe that Elvis Presley is alive today. That is, the Democrats are taking on such unpopular positions, which goes to their ideology. It shows that their cult-like ideology, which is that men and women are completely interchangeable, and if you say anything about it, even if you have a man just spiking a ball 100 miles an hour on your 14-year-old daughter's face on a volleyball court and knocking her unconscious, the Democrats are going, we're still for that. Every single female record broken right now by a biological male presenting as a female. So they're supporting that ideology. They're going, it is so religious to us. It is so part of our religion that we cannot abandon this thing. We have to stick to it, even if we lose elections. That's what all this means. Think about what I want the Democrats' issues to always be hitting about 20% for and 80% against. I think, if Democrats say that there's so many Nazis and white supremacists in America, you could probably find more than 18% Nazis and white supremacists, maybe 19%. Nazism might actually be more popular than the Democrats' position on allowing biological men to play in female sports.
Rarely get 79% of the country to agree on anything, but they do in fact agree on the idea of opposing.
So think about that too. Look, that's 80% of America oppose biological males. Look how deep into the Democrat Party. We're about a 50-50 country. Okay, so if you subtract 50 from 79, what is that? 29%. That is 29% of us are Democrats that are willing to flip over to the Republican side when it comes to biological men. So see, we're not so different. Those are the reasonable Democrats. 29% of America are reasonable reasonable? If the 18% of American Democrats that are still saying biological men should be able to go into the bathroom with your 14-year-old daughter, those people are truly alone and truly psycho. And they truly are a minority in America, 18%.
Transgender female athletes in women's sports. Such a clear.
Okay, let's move on to this. Is Adam Schiff. I just feel sorry for this guy. By feel sorry, I mean I'm laughing in his face and happy to see his whole career be destroyed. Here he is commenting on Trump.
We need to speak out. We need to be courageous. They come after me all the time. Elon Musk and Donald Trump, they call me a criminal. They
Yeah, you are a criminal.
call me a traitor.
You are a traitor.
Their MAGA minions online come after me
I'm one of them. I'm here to come after you. Melonhead.
to try to intimidate me, to create.
I don't believe in intimidation, but I can beat you in an argument any day because you're a lisping, immoral Marxist who told lies about Trump. You tried to undermine our democracy. You're actually trying to undermine the president, the will of the people in their vote.
Fear. I'll tell you my response.
I fear seeing you walk out of a shower.
My response to that is screw you. And
Oh, now see, he assumes I'm same sex. He just tried to, did you hear him do that? Did you hear him just now preposition me? He said, screw you. How dare you assume the way that I express my sexual identity? How dare you assume, no, Adam, not all of us are like you.
and the horse you rode in on.
Oh, bestiality. Now he wants to screw my horse too. See, this is my problem with Democrats. By the way, if you ever want to know what in LGBTQ plus, if you want to know what the plus means, the LGBTQ is screw you, and the plus means and the horse you rode in on. Okay, let's move on now to that. We're going to go back to the lisping effeminate guy over at CNN with the numbers. Again, I like his math. I like him a lot.
This to me was one of the more shocking figures that I saw. Made me go, wait a minute, hold on one second. Whoa. Americans on Trump and Joe's efforts. Musk and Doge should influence government spending and operations. Look at this. 54%.
We're on the winning side again. We just so happen to always get the winning side. Isn't it weird? I guess Trump likes to stay in power and likes to remain popular. He keeps picking these popular opinions. Trump is so popular, it's scary. He probably could take over the world. I would suggest just for him to become a little less popular. Can you please, before biological men beating the crud out of 14-year-old girls before showering in front of them in the bathroom, that might help balance out Trump's amazing popularity. Democrats would never know that.
The majority say that he and they should. How about approve of Trump trying to cut staff at government agencies? Again, you get a majority here.
Who's for keeping government agencies huge? Who wants them to grow? Democrats. Most of America, they're for cutting it. Can you imagine being in the Democrat Party? Hooray, we're here to defend governmental waste, fraud, and abuse. Everyone loves paying their taxes and having it flushed down a corrupt toilet.
51%. So yeah, Elon Musk might not be that popular, but these cuts and the idea of spending cuts, at least within the federal government and cutting at government agencies, that actually has majority support. I was truly surprised by this, Kate, but
why were you surprised? You're an idiot if you're surprised by this. You have to make the case for why people would want to grow government and waste. You're surprised?
Are the numbers.
Well, there is a view that cuts across Democrat and Republican of people thinking that Washington is too big,
That's right.
bloated federal government, waste, fraud, and abuse.
Now, see, you thought she was just a pretty face, a blonde in a white coat. You thought she was just a blonde, and here she just schooled him and really rolled out a truth. I'm very proud of her. Very proud of you. See, she's not just a pretty face.
I mean, those are drain the swamp is what
Yes.
people run on over and over again. How do they feel? What do they think they're actually cutting?
Yeah, what do they think they're actually cutting? Democrats want to argue that the type of spending that Musk is cutting is mainly necessary programs, but that comes in at just 36%. The wasteful spending actually wins the plurality here at 42%, according.
Anyone who's ever watched the government do anything knows it's wasteful. Okay, the men leaning on their shovels, doing public works, it's wasteful. Go into your average DMV, Department of Motor Vehicles, or go into your average post office.
To a recent Washington Post Ipsos poll. And I think that is the reason why you see that when it comes to Musk and Doge, you see, in fact, the majority believe he should have some influence.
I like Dusk and Moj better. I like those names too. Now, here's a guy, this guy's working for Jesse Waters, just interviewing a couple of he's interviewing Democrats, getting them to explain themselves.
How's it going? Johnny from Fox. What could Donald Trump do that'll make you clap?
Thank you very much.
What could Donald Trump do that'll make you clap?
I did clap when he said that the United States had supported Ukraine.
She'd clap a lot if you gave her some fire water, I'll bet, or some blankets, some measles blankets. Okay, we're going to skip past that because she's so dumb. I don't even want to deal with that. Look, here's Sir Michael Singleton's Twitter account. Watch this on CNN.
The Democratic Party itself is frankly an irrelevant political party. They don't have a message.
Look at that's the stats guy that we just saw on CNN. He's furious that he called them an irrelevant party. They're irrelevant.
Policy positions have left.
I just want to sit there on this face. Look at his face. Let's get this one up. Is there a better frame I could? No, that's the best frame right there. That's their statistics guy. Your party's an irrelevant party. I just want to meditate on that face. Give me strength and power. I want to serve it up, maybe with a side of vegetables, put some butter on the broccoli, salt and pepper. I'm going to eat up that, the liberal tears in that face of really it's obstinance or denial.
These have left cities across this country in shambles. I mean, even last night, let's just think about this for a minute. The president highlighted DJ, the young kid who's dealing with cancer survivor. They didn't even have enough decency to stand and applaud.
Look at Anna Navarro. He's right. I have nothing to say.
He highlighted the mother whose daughter was killed by an illegal immigrant. They didn't stand and applaud. He talked about law enforcement, not the bad guys, but the ones who are doing good work every day across this country, keeping our cities safe. They didn't stand and applaud. It appears to me that the Democratic Party, in my personal opinion, is a party that is in chaos right now.
You think
they have no idea which direction?
Sir Michael, with all due respect, you think Democrats are going to?
Absolutely.
Wait, let me say this. You think Democrats should applaud Donald Trump when he talks about law enforcement?
No, but a kid with cancer.
Stop. Let me just, no, excuse me. In that very chamber where Donald Trump's goons tried to harm the people that were sitting there and applauding Donald Trump, you want Democrats to take advice from Donald Trump about law enforcement?
It's not about taking advice, Julie. Some things should just simply.
Julie's point was so dumb and so pointless and so meaningless. I can't even respond to it. I don't know what she is talking about with that going after the goons stuff.
Be above politics.
Right.
And those
Could she be talking about the J6? Is she going all the way back to 2020 on that again? And she needs that Christine Nome filter, a little more Christine Nome filter, I think.
What part of wait, I'm sorry.
You don't have to like the president to say these are good things.
This president is cutting funding for childhood cancer. You want to know what he's cutting funding for?
Holy moly, Trump wants kids to have cancer. That's Julie's point. Julie, there's no way you believe that. She really is an intelligent Democrat strategist, okay? There's no way she believes that Donald Trump's desire is to cut childhood cancer research. Just think about it for a second, Julie. So I'm only saying, you go, girl, in your Pepto-Bismol outfit. You go. I'm not going to take you seriously. I'm just going to say, have your fun. I know you're just a Democrat, just saying your thing, trying to win your points. Sometimes, hey, we all do it. We all make our insult, but there's no way in heck Julie believes that. Or you're an idiot.
For the NIH, the CDC, he's got a wacko as the head of HHS.
Oh man, she just called RFK Jr. a wacko. Now listen up, Julie. Only I am allowed to call RFK Jr. a wacko. You do not call him a wacko, Miss Fauci, and whoever ran the HHS before him. He may be a wacko, but he's our wacko. Don't mess with RFK Jr. He's my guy. He's my wacko.
And you want to talk about it. I'm sorry. I'm very happy for that kid. I'm very happy for that kid. I'm glad that his lifelong dream came true. And I'm very happy for that kid. Went through 13 brain cancer surgeries. Became, a cop or whatever he wanted to become. But
be a cop or whatever.
The bottom line is that all it does is accentuate the horrors that Donald Trump is imposing on kids with cancer.
Democrats seemed pathetic and they seemed petulant in their behavior last night. And if they think that's going to help them go into midterms next year, I say keep going.
I'm with you. Sure, Michael, my guy. Keep going. Julie, keep going with this. Trump wants to stop child cancer research. I think this is a great idea. I'm with sure, Michael, we do not want the Democrat Party to recover from this.
But what about?
Okay, that's the end of my clips. Thank you guys for watching. I think it's clear there's not a lot of evidence that things are going to go well for the Democrats anytime soon. That's good news for us, good news for America, good news for freedom. Leave them out in the wilderness. Stay out there, my people. And you guys, thanks for watching. I don't tell you guys thank you enough. I'm Doug in exile. Thanks for spending some time with me.